please go in and wash your hands, okay? I'll get you a plate. I told you to be careful.
It's not so easy. I'd like to see you try to eat like this.
Why did you even start eating in the car in the first place?
Well, somebody wouldn't let me eat at the Prada shop.
Yeah, because somebody nearly vomited on the stranger's mee goreng. Ananya, the oil.
There's no oil.
Auntie Ananya, sorry to hear about you.
Good. Both of you are here. Want to do the honors?
Ananya.
Your father and I are engaged.
What?
I'm going to throw up.
We're not really getting married, all right?
Auntie Ananya seems pretty serious about it to me.
Are you going to kiss on the bed like they do on TV?
Well, of course not. Wait, what kind of shows are you watching?
This is nuts.
She's just very emotional, okay? Her father just passed on.
Getting married is not the solution. You know that, right? You have to put a stop to it.
I don't need to. She'll realize how ridiculous this whole thing is in a couple of days. Trust me. Can you please come help me clean this?
D? D! 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 Ow! Ah!
Hey!
Help me up. Hey! You're supposed to help me!
You pull me down!
Pull you!
Let me check these out. Thanks.
We are not going to let Daddy keep avoiding us, are we? No, we're not. No, we're not. Huh?
Hi, is Dr. Adams here there, please? Okay, thank you. I took empty today.
I haven't been feeling well.
What is wrong with my phone connection these days?
I'm not eating breakfast, Dewi. You can clear the food.
Zara, somebody here to visit you. Louis Shelley.
Just tell him to go away, okay? I'm not in the mood to see anyone today.
Yeah.
Just clear the food, Dewi. I'm not eating.
Zara, it's me.
What are you doing here?
You weren't answering my messages, so I got worried.
Well, I'm fine. You can go away.
Rose told me that you've been mopey and just generally unwilling to face the world. So take all the time you need, but I'm not leaving until you open this door.
I guess I'm still not convinced that Derek's the one who's been pulling Jessica's strings.
I've known Jessica for many years. I knew her so well that
I'm aware of that. Derek told me about your affair, remember?
Derek Shelley is a master manipulator. That's what he does best.
He seemed pretty genuine in renewing his wedding vows.
Everything Derek Shelley does or says is carefully calculated. Jessica was a completely different person before Derek came into the picture.
Well, if that's really true, then why would Jessica continue to live like this?
What can I say? Once you've tasted the power of being a Shelley, the lies, the deceit, small price to pay, isn't it? That's why, if you are willing to help me, it's not too late to save Jessica.
I'm sorry, but when it comes to Derek Shelley, Jessica has a choice.
How you holding up?
I'm fine.
Good. You know, if you ever need anything, you can just tell me and I'll,
Kenneth and I are engaged.
What?
It just makes sense, you know? I guess I never saw it, but Dean knew us best.
Well, it's... Well, congrats.
Sure took us a while, huh? From when Dee first suggested it.
Well, you know what they say, I guess. If two people are meant to be together, then eventually they will just, you know, they'll...
Find their way back.
To each other. Exactly.
Okay, well, see you.
Yeah, thanks for the update.
Are you with the item? It's up there.
Seriously?
He didn't tell you, right? That Jessica is really a bad influence on Adam, I tell you. Finish work only, he will run straight away to go and visit his mother. Then what about his daughter?
The Joker practically abandoned Ella after the baby was born. If you ask me, you'd be a fool to leave her with him. He's not fit to be a father.
You are telling me that when your children were born, you know what to do?
Of course.
Oh, please, you're all practically raised by Auntie Violet.
I meant I was hands-on in managing Nanny Violet.
Good try. Her name was Edith.
Hey, Adam, hey, come.
Hey.
Oh, we've got a really important errand to run, so we'll need you to watch Dawn for the day.
But...
Yeah, I appreciate that. Come.
Don't cry, don't cry.
Don't look at me. She's your daughter.
Okay, not time for a diaper change. And I just fed you before coming home, so it's not that either. Are you bored? Unhappy? What? If what you're looking for is your mommy, then I'm afraid you're just gonna have to wait. Shh. It's okay. I'm here. You'll be fine. Maybe it's mommy. Maybe she forgot something. Please be mommy, please be mommy, please be mommy, please be mommy.
For God's sake, man. Do something before she cries the house down.
A time capsule? Isn't that like super lame?
Come on, it'll be fun. I used to do this all the time. And in a year's time, you can dig it up and see where you're at.
Great. It'll just be another reminder of how I've regressed as a person. I literally have no idea what I want to do with my life. What's the point?
Look, you don't have to write down your big dreams or whatever. Just write down whatever you're feeling right now.
Look, I've tried this before. Okay, I used to have a journal when I was with Rosalie. A lot of good that did. My Ibu still thinks I'm the greatest disappointment.
Look, I know a thing or two about the crushing weight of expectations. Derek Shelley was my father the entire life.
Well, good thing my Ibu has dementia. Her last memory of me will be that I'm a screw-up. Great.
Zara, you do realize that the only person who has the power to change that is yourself. I've had my fair share of crap from my dad. Think I'm not afraid of failure? Of course I am. every damn day. But that's especially why I can't give up. But if I fail, then that's on me. But if I don't even try, then I'm everything my dad says I am. You got this.
That's what happens when you forget to burp after feeding.
I did burp her.
For goodness sake, put her down so you can go and get yourself cleaned up properly.
She puked up on her clothes as well.
That's what happens when you forget to use a bib. That's what happens when...
And what are you even doing here, huh? What do you want from me?
I don't trust you alone with the baby. You abandon your own wife and daughter. I mean, what sort of a man does...
What kind of a man abandons 3 of his wives and 4 of his children, huh? I included Ella.
Somebody remembered to put on his big boy pants today.
The point is, you were an absent father and an absent husband to your entire family, so you don't get to sit there and tell me how to be a father.
Young man, I was busy building Shelley Holdings into one of the country's largest MNCs for the sake of my family.
You weren't doing it for your family. You were doing it for yourself. Now I'm going to go prepare the water and give Dawn a bath.
What am I supposed to do with this?
She needs a diaper change.
Is that what that smell is?
The spare diaper's in the basket. Since you're here, might as well make yourself useful.
1 year ago, you got a divorce. And it was the best thing that happened to you. Was it really? Rosali made you feel weak, incompetent, and even question your own sanity. What if he was right? He was wrong. You are not useless. You are not weak. Ibu would disagree. But it doesn't matter what Ibu thinks. You are in control of your own life. Whatever you want to achieve, you can. You were an account manager at Hela, and you were great at your job. At least for a while. Find your passion and find your purpose. You've done it before. You can do it again. You just need to be kind to yourself. Allow yourself to fail and allow yourself to learn. You got this.
How do you even get this thing off? My God. Child, what have you been eating? This shouldn't be too difficult. Pipe down. Here, I've got your damn diaper, all right? Oh. That should be all right.
I'm guessing this is your first time changing a diaper.
Nonsense, I've changed hundreds of them.
Well, did you always put it on inside out?
She's your daughter, you sort her out. I'm gonna look for something to drink.
When people become mothers, their social media feed becomes all about their babies. Newsflash, nobody cares.
Typical Ella, I guess. Always screaming for everyone's attention.
Everyone's moving on to the next stage of their lives. Everyone's getting married, having babies. What about me?
You're focusing on a career, aren't you?
Career? If you can even call it that. I feel so lame. I couldn't even get through yesterday about having a dream.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Having a drink every now and then is fine, isn't it?
Really?
Go ahead.
I really shouldn't.
Not a drop of proper alcohol in this house. No wonder Maywan's always so uptight.
Shh, I'm trying to get Dawn to sleep.
Oh, by swinging her like a pendulum. It's almost as if you wanted to throw up on you again.
Not like I can do it any better. Anyway, I'll probably have some beer in the fridge.
I said proper alcohol. At least something that doesn't give me gas. And I can do better than you with my eyes closed.
Well, let's see you do it then.
Why do either of us have to rock her to sleep? Just put her in the cot and she'll figure out what she has to do.
You really don't know anything about babies, huh?
I knew I was a very hands-on father.
Ella told me she was raised by nannies. Oh, shh. Don't cry, don't cry.
Morning sleep, afternoon sleep.
I'm just taking a break.
You quit your job just so you can laze around, is it?
Ibu.
I don't need to know your excuses. It's your life. You can do whatever you want.
Here, get this on the trash. Is she asleep?
Yeah, finally.
Thank God.
She's so peaceful, like an angel.
Until she wakes up again. Look, I know I gave you a hard time earlier.
I know. I was there.
You saved Ella's life. You deserve credit for that at least. Plus, I'm the last person who should be saying anything about anybody's parenting. I was more concerned with Shelley Holdings, the company that bore my name, than my actual family. That's my cross to bear. There's nothing I can do to make up for all the hurt I've caused. But I sure as hell can try to give your mother a decent shot at a happy marriage. Enough about me. Why don't you tell me? Why have you been avoiding Jessica? And don't bother denying it.
It's complicated.
I get it. Your mother abandoned you when you were born, so why should you give her the time of day now?
On the contrary, it's got nothing to do with that. I mean, yeah, Jessica must have gotten her reasons, but I, for one, can identify how daunting it is to be a new parent.
It's very charitable of you.
Why do people automatically assume that I would resent Jessica for what she did?
Because it's a normal response.
For the record, I don't.
So what is it then? There must be something. Because ever since she met you last week, she has her panties in a twist.
You're back.
What are you doing in my house?
A man can't come and visit his wife's granddaughter? Oh, by the way, it's nice to see you too.
Don't tell me you finished all Hawk's beer.
If you had any decent sherry, I wouldn't have to drink this rubbish.
So how was it today with Dawn?
Fine.
That's it. How was she?
Now they are back, I think I'll head off. I have something to check in the hospital.
Yeah, stay for dinner lah, so soon. I tap out for you.
It's okay. Maybe next time.
Thank you for your very generous dinner invitation, but I too should make a move.
Nobody invited you.
I can't do this. It's just too hard.
Come on, you've played this game dozens of times. You can do it. Just focus.
Okay. Wow. I did it! I did it! Okay. I'll play another game, but I'm just way too exhausted. Why did you do that? Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop. No, stop. Stop it.
Laurie, go find my tablet. What are you doing back so early?
I took MC today.
You haven't seen my tablet around here, have you?
Why would your tablet be here?
It's just a simple question. Anyway, I'll be out tonight. Okay, I'm done.
One more game?
I can't. My legs are killing me.
Seriously? What happened to the alien who used to be able to outrun me?
Dead and gone, I suppose.
Those were much simpler times.
Simpler until you made use of me to get to my bar. Stephen, Lo, and that sucked.
But my feelings for you were real, Yoke.
If you really loved me, you wouldn't have done that.
Oh, I think you should go easy on that.
Maybe you should have spared a thought for my feelings. Well, I guess we all can't get what we want, can we?
Yoke.
Barely 2 months into the marriage, and he's already fooling around with some nurse at the hospital.
Don't believe everything you hear, Celia.
I'm telling you, Jessica's genes has something to do with this.
Adam's actually not such a bad guy. I spent the day with him and the child.
Whatever for. And last I checked, you had a husband of your own.
I was just about to leave.
Well, Dawn is my grand-stepdaughter, or step-granddaughter.
Like I said, I wouldn't get too attached to her if I were you.
You know, our open and honest communication is the one thing I've treasured the most.
You don't think she's trying to break them up?
Well, divorce does seem to be the Shelley way, doesn't it?
Okay, I have to go. Jules is waiting for me. Bye.
Yoke.
I'm not sure Auntie Ananya got the memo.
It's been an emotional time for Auntie Ananya. You know, first she got dumped by Charles and then her father passed on. I'm pretty sure that this is a rebound kind of thing.
Pretty sure it's not good enough. You have to talk to her.
I don't want to burst a bubble. Auntie Ananya needs our support right now. Once she's done grieving, I'm sure she'll realize what a terrible idea this was to begin with.
I sure hope so, because it's gonna be super weird to call Auntie Ananya mom.